thanks so much for joining me. So CHANTECAILLE has kindly sent over several new products, and I know so many of you are waiting for the Sunstone collection for me to try it on, give you my thoughts. I just opened this and this will be posting tomorrow, so that's as fast as I could turn it around for you. And then they also sent over their newly reformulated Just Skin. So if you are a fan of this, I was really curious about what changed about this because it is my favorite skin tint. Oh yeah, and then there was a special limited time offer for you on a couple of products here, including that little cute bag back there. I'm going to take you through a couple levels of coverage from extremely sheer, no makeup look to this, which is still quite minimal, especially for me because I skipped many steps here. I don't have powder on right now, as well as a lot of other things that I normally apply. Not on my face today. Thought I'd go really minimal. I really wanted to go with a sun-kissed, effortless look, so that's what we have here today. So if you'd like to see those different products in action, different layers of intensity, and how we got to this look, and also find out my final thoughts on these products, let's go ahead and get started. I just went in with skincare and I skipped moisturizer again because I'm gonna put some products on that are nice and moisturizing, and then I want to put on some really minimal makeup. So if I can do anything to get rid of any kind of puffiness here, I'll do that. And I like to use the CHANTECAILLE Rose de Mai Eye Lift in the morning. It has this nice cooling applicator on it, so I apply it like this. You can also lift up here, which I've done. A nice serum consistency, and then I went in with the Bio-Lifting Eye Cream. So those are the things that I tried to depuff my eyes with this morning. I feel like when my eyes are in good condition, then I feel like I don't need as much makeup. I also just stopped at the serum level, which I've been doing in the summer. In fact, I have another like no makeup look coming up for hot weather if you want to see that. And I talk about this, I just used this, which is the NuFace Firming and Brightening Silk Creme, and I used this NuFace Mini device. So I like to do that before I film videos as well. And that was a little while ago, so I'm going to hydrate just slightly here with the Rose de Mai Pure Rose Water. And this is that updated packaging. And I also am going to hydrate my lips with this cute lip balm. This is also by CHANTECAILLE. They call this the Rose de Mai Lip Balm. Oh, I forgot, I'm gonna add brows really quickly, so let me do that. Okay, I went in with a couple of my favorite Jones Road Beauty brow products to get the brows on, but I wanted to show you this before it's not on sale, so if you're seeing this later, it may not apply, but there is for a limited amount of time a Sheer Glow Duo, and this is one of the reasons I skip moisturizer, because these do provide hydration for me, so if I add moisturizer and then this, it's a little too much for me because I'm a combo skin type. So this is the Sheer Rose Glow Face Tint, and I want to show you that all over my face. Since I launched this, I've been using this for different things. So I like to even sweep it under here, right under there for a glow. So I'm going to do half so you can see that first. I love this all over the face by itself. This is the ultimate no makeup look because it just is so subtle on the skin. It makes the skin look really pretty, really healthy. Let me get a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it's on my eyelash there. And if I add too much, it does increase that glow. So I just like to put on a little bit just to enhance the skin. So this is half with that rose glow. And then let me just add this all over my face. So even though I have more medium tone to tan skin, especially in the summer, this still works because it is nice and sheer. It doesn't have a white cast, just as a really pretty glow. So if you're interested in this duo, we've got the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint full size, as well as this, which I'll show you in a minute. It's their Sheer Glow Bronze Face Tint. So you can mix these together for custom coverage, custom depth. And then it comes with this case, which is pretty substantial. I have my travel skincare essentials in here. And in an upcoming vlog, I'll talk to you about what's exactly in here. So definitely something that is reusable. I wanted to show you the color with some of the rose glow to show you also what that looks like. I don't want to add too much color though. Let me just add it here so you can see, because I'm going to add the bronzer and I don't want this to interfere too much with that, but I do want to show that to you on my skin. So if I mix a little bit of that with some of the rose glow, I can make a custom shade also. Taking those two and mixing them. Let's just do a little bit, because I was sent a product I wasn't actually expecting from CHANTECAILLE that I want to try with you. And then there's a lovely filtering effect on that bronze product if you haven't tried it before. When I'm really tan, that's when that's an almost perfect match for me instead of foundation, and it has a like a filtered effect on it. Nothing super glowy about that one. I think that the Rose Glow has more of a glow than the bronze does. So let's do this because I really love these two products and I want to show you how you can just use these two and then this Camouflage Stylo. I haven't put any under eye concealer yet. Just going to apply under the eye. This is for my most lightweight concealer, although that was a little bit more than I intended. So then I just really focus it on that darkest area and then kind of pat in the rest. Very little. Actually, we're almost done. Not with the look, but with this particular level of coverage. And then I just go in with the same product. Just all the places I would normally conceal. And it is quite fluid, so especially in these areas, sometimes I'll let it sit for a moment before I start working it in. I have to say my dark spots are improving quite a bit, so that helps significantly. But then let me actually add mascara right now because I don't think I have an eye product here per se to add. So let's do some mascara, and then I'm going to add the Trench by Victoria Beckham under the eye, and then we'll add all the face products. By the way, my hair is air drying here because it's hot and actually it feels kind of nice to have damp hair right now, but I'll style it before the end of this video. This is an example of ultimate no makeup. This is exactly how I would go out in the evening, and I say that because I don't have any SPF here. If I wanted to add SPF, I could do that underneath this first, and then something sheer, of course, and then go in with this for the day. If I was going to add more, I would powder and then add some blush, some bronzer. However, I have some other products that was sent to me. So I just received these products. I wasn't expecting them. These right here, the Just Skin, they did change the packaging, update it a little bit to reflect the new reformulated Just Skin. This does come in 12 flexible shades, and I like that because each shade is pretty broad. I really feel like undertone is key here though. So I'll go from anything from Glow, which I don't have in this one. It's a little bit lighter and warmer. So actually it says it's a medium with warm undertone. There's Tan, which I have here, and I'll swatch them for you on my face. I also unboxed these in a vlog. I'm not sure when that vlog's going up, but I swatched them there. And let's show you Tan because that's a medium deep with balanced undertones, which if you look at my skin, it's not totally warm. I have some neutral in there as well. So that's Tan. And they also sent over Wheat, medium deep with warm undertones. So this is warm compared to Tan. This here is Wheat. So I think it's a bit more obvious when they're side by side, Tan and Wheat. So you can see I'm not totally warm, but I'm also not totally neutral. So I might have to mix these in, which is why I think they may have sent both. I realized over time I'm not completely warm and I'm not completely neutral either. So I have all kinds of things going on with my skin, which puts me in between a lot of foundations. Blend them together like this to see if we can get a balance, because that looks even warm. Let me get a brush here. This is actually a nice brush, this Merit brush. And I've mixed them now. So that's blended together. I'm just gonna stipple here. I don't want to disturb too much of what I've done up here because it looks quite nice with just a little bit of concealing, but let's see if we can get a little more coverage. This has more coverage than the Future Skin, the one in the jar. For me, the Future Skin cushion has the most coverage. I like this because it wears really well. I've had questions about that. What do I like about this? Why is this my favorite tinted moisturizer? It is because it has such a wonderful wear on it. It looks great over several hours of wear. So that brings a little bit of that goldenness back. Let's add less Tan and more Wheat to the right side, my right side. I may have still put too much Wheat there. This isn't clinging to dry patches. In fact, I have a video coming up that I filmed before this actually, and I had some dry patches and the foundation that I tried with it was really catching them. So this is not catching any dry patches. I have tretinoin and my skin is kind of cycling through that right now, so I can get occasional dry patches, and this is not emphasizing them. And I think we'll just leave it as is, just like this. So quite a thin layer here, so you can certainly build this up if you want to. I'm just gonna focus this with a concealer brush, the coverage right here. Still a really beautiful finish on the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. This is formulated without cyclic silicones. I believe that's correct. CYCLIC. And it's also formulated without microplastics. It's a huge achievement in the clean category. Cleaner than it's ever been before. They do say they've upgraded the botanical profile of this. So it's got thyme and butterfly bush from the original formula, and then an additional, oh gosh, Spirodella polyrhiza extract, and red algae and terra tree extract to offer hydration and visible line smoothing benefits. It says that its cocktail botanicals give the skin instantly filtered, smoother look with a natural dewy finish. So you can see the finish here. Yeah, it is nice and naturally dewy. It's not as dewy as something like, I just did something with the Water Fresh tint, like that is super dewy. This is a little bit more satiny than that. So I really like this. It's very skin-like, not as shiny looking. Significantly higher hydration in an hour, significantly reduced appearance of wrinkles in 8 hours, healthy dewy appearance. Oh, should we do a wear test? Let me know if you want a wear test on this. I can do that with some other things. Gives a healthy dewy appearance after 8 hours, and 75% agree that it feels protected, and 84% agree that the skin appears less red. Looks like pretty skin. I'm excited to play with these colors. I've been looking at them for a long time. They also sent me this beautiful case here, and I love using the Chantecaille cases for travel. So they sent the bronzer over, which is this one right here, the Sunstone Real Bronze. I was curious about this because I've tried both of the bronzers they've had in the past. So I do have Goa and Serena from them, and this is a different shade. So I was excited to try this. Love my Grey Morse brushes. So let's go in. This is what it looks like. And let's see how it looks against this skin tone of mine, which can be a little bit neutral, a little bit warm, just depends. And I'm going to add more than I normally would, just so you can see it, because sometimes when I do real life makeup, it is really hard to see on camera. But that's a beautiful tone. Let me see if I can swatch for you also against Serena and against Goa, in case you've had those in the past or you have them. I was really curious how golden this bronzer would be. It's not super warm, but it has a lovely, pretty glow to it. It's more of a mocha-y tone on me. It doesn't have the same redness as Goa. Goa can come across as more red on me. This doesn't have that same quality. Also, isn't as golden from what I can tell as Serena, but it's still very pretty. Oh, I'm wondering if you are wondering if it's like any of the Chanel bronzers also. So let me take out any Chanel bronzers that I can think of that might come close to this. This is the light one that I've been using the most. So I can swatch those also. I'm just gonna swipe a little bit right above so I don't have any eyeshadow on, just for a bit of dimension, just the excess here. So this is half. And then without. It's beautiful. For those who are more neutral, this might be a really nice one. If Goa was too red and Serena's too golden, this falls in the middle there. This one might be more universal. Let me know if you've tried this. I know many of you picked this up already. Okay, I'm gonna grab those bronzers here in a moment so we can compare. Okay, so that is a really natural looking bronzer on my skin tone. So if you are like me and you're near the shades tan and wheat, I hope that gives you a nice illustration. Let's go in with the blush. So they sent over the shade Energy, and I can't remember, there were some of you asking if I was going to get this collection because you were waiting on one of the blushes, and I can't recall. So I hope this is the one that you were wanting to see because you were happy with the other one. So I believe this is the more corally of the two. So let's see, this is always my test right up here in the front. How is this going to interact with texture? I think I'm a really great example of how blushes will look on skin with texture. I have pores in the front, I've got concealer up there, so the added layer of even just a little concealer can build texture with something glowy. And this has a beautiful glow. Oh gosh. I think it's a step above the Valentino 09. Do I have it? Let me just swatch that right now. It's like a step above that glow. Valentino 09. This is the Blush in Energy. So it's accurate to say there's more glow to this than something like Valentino 09, and I compare it because that is my go-to blush. Yeah, it's not exactly blurring texture, but it's not emphasizing it either. Eye here, just in that crease area, just to kind of marry the colors. And I like to do a little bit of blush on my chin too. And my forehead. Let's just do this blush from this Chanel palette. I'm using the mirror here, it's nice and large. There's that Chanel blush in the palette here. Have I powdered yet? Oh, have I powdered? I don't think I powdered. I've not powdered. I really like it like this, so let's see if we don't have to powder, because I love not powdering when it's really hot outside. So let's leave it as is for now. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Also, let me do my hair really quick. I'll show you the swatches and then we'll add the lip. I just did the Dyson Airwrap, and it was right at that stage where it's really the perfect amount of dampness for my hair to really take a curl nicely. I've gone ahead and swatched also the Chanel. So right here we've got Goa by Chantecaille, Serena by Chantecaille. We have the new bronzer in the Sunstone collection. And then we have here the bronzer from the Chanel Light Coral palette. This one right here is where the bronzer came from the Chanel palette. Yeah, I know many of you have this one from Chanel, so it's more on par in terms of warmth with Serena. This one's a bit more mocha in its tone. It has more glow. These have the same amount of glow, it seems, Serena and Sunstone. Goa doesn't look like it has as much glow to it, but you can see the tone there, why it comes across as like a reddish tone on me versus an actual tan tone. So this is a bit more neutral than Serena on me. Okay, let's try the lip shade. So they sent 2 of them over. Let's try this lighter shade first. This one is an Optimism. It's a sheer mauve, and I feel like this is the one that I would like the most, but let's try. I really love these. These are the kinds of products I put in my bag to reapply during the day. They're so easy to reapply. They're hydrating. It's the perfect kind of everyday product for me. So I do love this shade. It's beautiful. And these are the lip sheers that come in a smaller container, say compared to like a Lip Chic. So these are the most sheer. I consider these as a tinted lip balm. And it does say Ultra Emollient Lipstick Lip Balm Hybrid brightens a chic, natural looking tint in one swipe. Wait, what? Hold on. An ultra emollient lipstick lip balm hybrid brings a chic, natural looking tint in one swipe. Infused with signature rose and antioxidant cherry fruit extracts to give the lips a boost of smooth, comfortable shine. Yeah, very comfortable, nice glow. Very healthy. I think it's consistent with this entire look. Okay, let's go in with this next shade and Empower a Sheer Mocha. Let me remove this. So even though this is it says it's a sheer mocha, I feel like it's more of like a raisiny color on me. So this is the shade Empower. I forgot to read about the blush. So it's a pearlescent blush. It sweeps a sheer wash of joyful color onto the cheeks for a healthy summer flush, which I think it definitely did that. Very cheerful kind of color. It's a bouncy gel powder formula infused with a smoothing polymer to blend smoothly and offer a soft blur finish. So I don't know if it's a soft blur that I'm getting though. It's just that it's got a lovely glow, but it's not emphasizing texture. So that's how I would describe this on my skin, especially with this texture up front. Yeah, I always like something a little bit pinkier, but that's a great neutral shade for me. But I think I prefer, if I was going to pick one, this shade. Yeah, really, really, really hydrating. I really like those. Those are the kinds of products I use all the way up. Okay, and then also for the bronzer, Sophisticated Finely Milled Gel Powder. It says it gives the skin a sun-kissed glow. Utilizing refined pearlescent pigments, its innovative, buildable formula delivers a luminous golden radiance and refined, flawless finish. So I don't know if we saw as much of the golden on me just because of my skin tone. So depending on what your skin tone is, you might see more of that golden come through. I think that's more of the glow piece of it. This reminds me of European holiday, tan color, Saint-Tropez, Italy. I just love the sun in Europe at that time. It's so beautiful, but it is a really pretty, fresh look. So final thoughts on these products. I just wanted to, I don't even know if I said did I say it? The code Glow with Grace gets you 30% off this set here, and I put a little image in, hopefully earlier, what that looks like with the discount. So it's these two products plus the case back there, which I think is really nice. So Glow with Grace, that's only for a limited amount of time, 30% off. So if you liked that initial part where I just put on those two products and concealer, I think that was really nice. But then I was really excited to try the new formulation of the Just Skin. Hopefully those two shades helped if you are around my shade, because I'm always in between. So you could see the different undertones in these and the depth. So if you are warmer than me, wheat might be really nice for you. If you are cooler than me or more neutral, tan might be really nice. If you are my coloring, you might need two of them, because I just need to custom blend most of the time with any product. Yeah, beautiful finish. I did not powder this today and I really like it. I really am enjoying the glow, especially for summer when it's warmer and I don't feel like putting powder on. In fact, again, you'll see an even more pared down version of this hot summer makeup. In fact, I just filmed a video that you might want to tune into for hot weather makeup where it's really pared down. I skipped so many steps in that one, but this is pretty pared down as well. At least for me, it's pared down. Love the finish on this. I think it's really natural, just skin enhancing, which is what I love about Chantecaille. It's all about enhancing the skin, enhancing natural beauty and not covering up everything. Enjoyed the bronzer as well. It really works very well with my skin tone. In fact, it looks very similar to my tan skin. So I feel like it's a really nice balance between not too warm, not too cool for me. And it blends beautifully as well. I feel like you can't even really tell that I have bronzer on. It's that seamless with my skin. So definitely something I'm going to use frequently. And then this blush is also lovely. It brings a bit of glow to the front of the face as well as the sides here. So that's why I like to bring blush all the way up to the front, also to help conceal those dark spots, which are improving quite a bit. I would definitely go easy on areas of texture that I have because I don't want to emphasize those. And there is more glow to this than say, and I think you can see it right there, than something like my Valentino blush. That's my go-to. But I think it's very consistent with the finish of this makeup since I did not powder. I think it works really well with a no powder kind of look. Then these lip products, I love them. I love this formulation anyway, and this is a beautiful shade. The other shade in Empower I think would be really great with a very neutral look where I almost don't have any color on my face. I think it would go really well actually if I just did this look right here and I added some bronzer just for some dimension. No color on the cheeks, no color on the eyes, just mascara, and then that lip I think would be really, really nice. But I hope that was helpful. I know this was a long awaited video. I just received the products today, filmed today, and I'm posting tomorrow. But do let me know what you are loving from the collection because I know so many of you have it already. Let me know your tips and tricks, how you apply it, what do you apply it with, what kind of look do you come up with. I'd love to know those tips and tricks, so please leave them in the comment section below. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.